So right now we're in Revel Estate. So the reason you need to pay attention to this community is because number one, it's in College Station. You have over $16,000 that's going to be taken off the price of this neighborhood. And the beautiful thing is if you stay to the end, you can be able to see not only who else will be coming here, but over the next 3 to 4 years. If you're considering coming to the Bryan-College Station area, you want to make sure you're aware of where this pocket is at. And here's the thing, this model home that I'm in right now is the favorite plan. So not only do you want to see this, but you want to see some of the other houses. This neighborhood gives an incentive of interest rate of 3 to 4%. Now, right now, regardless of what time you're looking at this video, we are going into the summer of 2026. You would be able to get an interest rate of anywhere in that lower 5 to 6%. And on top of that, this builder have done a great job of being the first to the market, and no one knows about this neighborhood. So you want to see everything that we're going to show you here in the Revel Estate. And also, if you have a big family, it'll be a good fit for you. So let's check it out. So right now we're in the model home of Revel Estate. Now the cool thing that I want you to know about Reveille is it's named after the Texas A&M dog. If you're coming here for Texas A&M, as you can imagine, we have some coaches that are living here or people who work at Texas A&M, but short history as we get ready to take a look at this house. The cool thing, every street we're going to be on here in this neighborhood is actually named after a building at Texas A&M. So if you are an Aggie, which I probably think you are, or you're going to be soon Aggies, you want to be able to take a look at that. So now we walked right in front of this Brazos plan. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and let's take a look at the 2-bedrooms, or at least 1 bedroom right here. So right when you walk in, you're going to have this beautiful room. Now I love how Century, they've done a good job at laying out the wallpaper, laying out the layout for this model home. And it's football ready, of course. We're in Texas, what you expect? Texas football, right? Good size closet. Now, if you are somebody who has a mother-in-law suite, this is what this was. Now, because it's football, maybe this is Johnny's football bedroom, right? But you also gonna have your bathroom, so you have a full-size bathroom. And so think about if you're a family that needs to maybe lay out the floor plan where family and everything is there. So the second area, depending on when you catch this certain plan, right now they have it as an actual study room. And this is a true study. Now here's what a true study means it does not have a closet. So you can see these doors are going to be see-through doors that you can be able to use for office space. Now most people do work from home, so that's why most model homes are going to have like this little designer wall here, and it's a great layout. Now what we have next is office space that's over here is going to be what the garage will be. So if you're trying to think of what this will look like, make sure you stay. We'll make sure as we walk the community, you can see what a finished plan would look like. But right now we are going to the 2nd bedroom. Now here's the cool thing I like about this. So right now we've kind of already looked at 3 bedrooms, if that other one would consider a bedroom. But this here has a full bathroom, and I love the finishes. And this is why I like some of these finishes, is just because of, you can see it's like that cream, have a mixture of brown inside. It's not just a simple insert. They put some of the tile floor, and then you have your vinyl plank flooring that's waterproof, so it helps, you know, absorb that water. But this size room, I love it, because if you are coming into from the garage and you just want to go straight into your room, you can have that. I have families who always have a different dynamics when it comes to in-laws, or if it just comes to family members. And so you can tell this room is a good fit for it. And then that's going to be an extra closet. So as we walk, we have the open space. Now, this is the beautiful thing I like about what they've done here. Here's the beautiful thing where I always tell you to make sure you reach out. A lot of the appliances is going to be included in these homes. And so what we've done is work with the builder to make sure that we have selected certain homes so you can get a good feel. So when it comes to the fridge and it comes to the stove, microwave, well, to be honest, that's what you're normally going to get with it. But you're going to have the dishwasher. All these things are what generally we are able to make sure if you're needing some of those things. And of course, in a minute, you're going to see a washer and dryer. keep that in mind as well. Now, I love it because even though, here's a secret, all of the newer homes that we are getting people in, because we have someone under contract right now, they have LG appliances. So right now this model home has Whirlpool. So if you're real particular about that, get a step up. But you can see full pantry, good sized pantry where you can be able to obviously get your sugar. Hey sugar. So unfortunately we don't have any cookies here. My cameraman likes to eat the cookies. But then, so this, I like the depth, as you can see, sitting here into the living room. You have a natural light coming in, as you can see it behind me. You have the curtains, but in the ceiling, so you get a real big feel. And this is a little bit over 2,000 square feet. So, and this is all here. Now, one thing I will say about the lot sizes here in this neighborhood, you get a very good, decent size. And as always, if you're always looking for like a corner lot, this here is always gonna be the biggest. Now, we'll get a chance to be able to walk the different streets, but like behind me is Blocker Street. So Blocker Street is a building at Texas A&M, and that's gonna be a different row of homes. But I wanted you to come out here. So say you have your fur friends, or say you're somebody who wants a good yard size, because many people who move here, sometimes they're moving from California or you're moving from New York, and it's like, to have yards of this big, well, great. Come to Texas, you know, we give you the full size yard. So most of these are gonna be 5,000 to 6,000 square feet. And this is a little bit bigger just because it's the model home, number one, but then two, it is also the model home. I don't know how else to say that, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and go inside of here and take a look at the main bedroom. Once you go to the main room, you have your laundry room that's gonna be right here. And then as we come in here, I want to say this is a good queen size bed. I want to say you can probably fit a king, but I just love the model room. You can see they have the designer wall here in the back. And just so you know, when you see some of these finishes and furniture, well, they try to put your absolute best inside of these, but great strong quality finishes. Now, here is the actual main. We have closet number one, and then you have your walk-in shower here. But then, yeah, I forgot what other closet was there. I'm like, where's the closet? And then you have your other closet right here. I'm like, I know there's another closet. I said closet one. I'm like, what's the other closet? So that tells you how big this bathroom is. So I'm losing where all the closets at. So this is for your other side. So think about if you're that person that says, hey, I need all my closet space. Well, you can probably be able to keep all your stuff in here. Now, hey, I can't, you gotta do something with some of the other stuff, okay? You know, you're supposed to share this, and maybe you're not sharing it. So what we'll do here is we'll take a walk on the street, and I wanna show you a little bit of the layout, some of the homes as we walk to some of the other areas, and of course where this is located, so you can know as you're consider driving in or wanting to tour this home and knowing where it is in proximity to some of the amenities, school, whether it's Texas A&M or elementaries, and some of the things that's coming. So let's go take a look. So right now we are walking down the street of the Revel Estate. So a few things that I want you to know about Revel Estate. It is probably about 10 minutes from Texas A&M. And one thing that a lot of people don't know is that this neighborhood, if you're looking to move, is considered USDA. So what does that mean? And what do you mean by that? Okay, well, certain loan products allow you to be able to adjust your down payment. So this neighborhood is considered USDA. So what does that mean is because it's a newer development and a lot of new development is coming up in the College Station area, this is the only neighborhood as of right now, as a recording, may get out, but I want you to know personally from me is that you can be able to get into a brand new home with zero down because of where it's located. Now, I'm telling you, I've helped people do this specifically. So let's talk a little bit more about what's Revel Estate. Now, right now, as you see, You can even take a look. A lot of this is in the phases of still being built. So this is going to be another half of the neighborhood. Now this builder is Centric Communities, but thing that I told you that it's other builders that's coming. So a couple things of where this located in College Station. So if you think about Boonville, you have that street, but then also you have Texas 6. Now this highway is Highway 30, so eventually this whole neighborhood circles back around to Highway 30. I would say you would have to go a little bit further to get on the main highway to get back to Houston or to get back to some of the neighborhoods. But like I said, the closest proximity for most people, this is good for investing. If you're thinking about finding something for your family, or if someone's going to be attending Texas A&M, and of course, why? Because Winnebago is actually one of the buildings at Texas A&M. So where we have Reveille acreage. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually go and take a look at some of these other houses, but you can see it's a lot to still be developed in this neighborhood. And so let's go check out the second house and see what you think. And that way you can continue to understand what Revel Estate have to offer. So we're here at our second house here in the Revel Estate. Now, if you're a family that says, hey, maybe I need a little more room, maybe I need separation between where my room is at and the rest of the family. So this here is going to be a 3-bedroom with a study and a family room. So if you work from home, it's okay. People can be upstairs and you can be able to stay downstairs and go to your room, keep the kids upstairs. All right, but let's take a look at this. One of the things, now this is kind of almost at the complete stage, so you'll see some things that's still been done because this is a newer construction. So as we walk in, you'll get a chance to see the study right here. So the cool thing about this is you do get a chance to look outside, see who's coming in while you're doing your work, but also see who's passing by and coming through the house as well. Now we'll go upstairs here in a minute. Now, I do love here is the openness here. You'll generally have your fridge that's going to go here. Your color scheme from most of these homes are always going to have like some little bit of lighter floor with the cabinets as well. And you have a backsplash and you have the sprinkle of gray that's built into the countertop so that you can be able to match. So they have about 3 or 4 different color palettes depending on where you catch it in the stage. And if you decide you want to build, that's great. But I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to a lot of these homes, these are what we call more spec homes, meaning they are already built. You can't really make a lot of customizations. These are just move-in ready homes. So we'll talk about move-in ready here in a second. But here we're gonna go into the main room. You can get a chance to look at that, and then you can take a look at this good size double sink. Get a chance to go right inside of there. Now, you know, I like the model homes because it has the furniture, it has a lot of these things laid out. So maybe we can start using some AI and tell you how some of this is going to be sprinkled in. But look at this closet. Like, you can run over. You can, hold on one second, I gotta go get my shoes. Just imagine you having to run. So maybe I made you tired. That's good. Let's keep going. So we can take a look at the backyard. And I like the backyards because you can be able to tell. Now this is a living room area. So you generally is going to have that room right off of the living room. So you probably hang out here. And then we can get a chance to be able to look at the backyard. Now, this here is going to be a good covered patio, so you can be able to plug in your studio. Now, they don't have any gas. If you want to have something more like a built-in like kitchen set on the backyard, chances are you won't find that specifically in this community. So keep that in mind if you are somebody who's looking for a little bit more upgrade as far as, you know, just different style layout homes. Maybe this may not be neighborhood for you. But before you make that decision, make sure you reach out. That's why we do these videos. For not only one, to show you that we are aware of all the new coming and updates that's coming in this area, but then two, if you just realize you don't find what you find, but we're a good fit for you. So make sure you use the number, reach out, email, text us, call us at any time so that we can make sure we answer your questions. All right, so let's keep going. Over here, you'll see a hallway that comes out of the bathroom, out of the kitchen. And you're gonna have a half bathroom. Now, this here, you're just gonna have, the guest area, and this is gonna be your washer and dryer hookup. So you'll end up putting your washer and dryer here, and then this will be your dry vent, and you'll hook that up there, okay? And so I like this because it's like tucked away in the corner. This here is gonna be your garage, so you're gonna have a 2-car garage. So as we walk in here, we can get a chance to get a good depth on the garage size as well. And so you actually get two, you can see them up there, have 2 garage door openers, and you can mainly be able to set it up on in your house as well. Now, hey, check this out. Remember I was telling you in the model room, model house, they already got some of these LGs. So like I tell you, this is one of the homes that was able to get some of those upgrades on those appliances. So remember, make sure you mention that when we talk. All right, so we're gonna go take a look upstairs. And so this is where your game room is gonna be. And this is normally, or entertainment room. So normally, so right here, big open area, they have plug-ins that's gonna be built throughout. And you can use this, say if you do homeschool, because we are a homeschooler, you can be able to use this for your true school area, and can kind of have some outdoor, can be able to look over the neighborhood. One thing I like looking at is just how some of the foundation is built, and you can see some of the foundation work actually doing over there. As we walk from there, coming in here, this here is gonna be a full-size bathroom. So it's shared, so it actually have both double sinks, and you can choose, hey, now this is the kiddos, or this is going to be upstairs, or where people can be able to stay away. They have the pretty much full set. The attic space, this is the attic space when you'll walk inside of there. Got the spray and foam. Probably want to keep that lock. I don't want kiddos walking in there. Stuff getting in the system can be bad. But you can kind of see this is going to be the room that's going to face the front. So the thing I like about here, you can really be able to see most of the neighborhood. So this is going to be the just Reveille Estate side, and most of the homes are going to be a little bit different. So the thing I like about this home is not only over 2,000 square feet, but this is ideally for your homes that need to accommodate a bigger family. Now, a couple things I want you to keep in mind is that when you're looking for homes in this area, you're going to find some of the best, and I'm not kidding you, some of the best incentives when it comes to move-in ready homes. So what's move-in ready homes? So all these homes that you're probably looking at, these homes are getting built because they are ready for them to be sold. So I always tell people, if you're looking in the next 9 days, 90 days, even 9 months, then hey, you need to be able to come and meet with us, because different homes are available based on you looking at the video now, 5 months from now, 1 week from now, 2 weeks from now, a year from now, regardless. And so each neighborhood is gonna have different incentives. But the number one reason I like this neighborhood, because it has beaten the normal interest rates of the market. And the reason I like that is because I'm big on you owning, and I'm big on you putting you in a good position. Most of the time, what stops people, it's actually the rates, right? Oh my gosh, the interest rates are huge, or they're high. And the beautiful thing about this, like 30 years, 3 to 4% interest rate. That is at least 1 to 2% below, depending on when you're watching this video, okay? I wanted to mention that. Let's go take a look at another home that you can maybe use it for several different things, and then we'll wrap up at the house. All right, let's go. All right, so right now we're at the last home. Now, this is one of the most efficient plans that you'll find, and I love the backyard. You can get, you know what, let's just go ahead and take a look at it. So right when you walk in, you have the limestone, and I love the glass doors. So right when you walk in, I love the good width of the hallways. But then here, you can get a chance to kind of take a look at the closet space, good size, 4. Now this is gonna be about a 3-2, and you're gonna be able to see both bedrooms are gonna be here, and then we'll walk inside of the other room so you can see the rest. So right here, you can get a chance to see the closet. So both bedrooms are gonna be right here. So after we leave here, we're gonna get a chance to take a look at, so I always think about this, think about groceries, right? So this is your garage. So this garage is good 2-car garage, but as you walk in, what's gonna happen? Oh, if I have to carry my groceries, I need to be able to put it right here on the countertop. So, hey, here's a cool thing about this one. So this one here is right at 1,500 square feet, $289 for this particular house. We'll keep walking. You have the updated features here. Now, right when you come out of the kitchen, you can see this is gonna be where you have the dining room. And the thing I like about this lighter vinyl plank floor is it gives it a very bright atmosphere that you're sitting in. So then we have this covered patio. Now, the thing I like about this home particularly is the backyard, because most people always ask, hey, I'm gonna have neighbors. Well, you have neighbors, and it's some cattle right there in the back. So so this neighborhood, like most neighborhoods, are always by people who have a farm, or they buy a big plot of acreage, and so this backs up to this. So as of right now, they're not selling anything else. So the cool thing about this, all the addition is going on the other side. So this have a form of privacy, and to be able to find something under 300,000 and have this much privacy, 3.2, brand new, have all the appliances, it's a must for you. And then you even have a covered patio. So you have your furry friends that can be able to run around here and there. I will say some of these yards are a little funky, depending on where you find them. We've seen some pretty funny sized yards that go here, but if you're someone who's kind of in that investment stage, the cool thing that I like is that these are great investment properties. And so even if you say, hey, I'm only going to be here for a couple of years, well, this is a great neighborhood that you know that, hey, in a couple of years, maybe 3 to 4, you don't want to sell it, you want to rent it out. This is a great opportunity for that in this neighborhood, or you can be able to sell it because it's going to be so much more developed at that time. And by buying now, you'll have appreciation that work in your interest, but also you pay down the balance, so you have some equity that you can use to be able to get into your next home or just leave in it. So let's take a look at the master main bedroom. Now, one thing I didn't tell you, so these does come with an alarm system and a touch thermostat. You can be able to control it from your phone, and all that is built in. So if you're in that new technology space, you get that, right? So keep that in mind. This main bedroom is gonna most likely fit, so if you turn this way, you can be able to tell the main master bedroom. Now, you can choose to do it here, but now that I look at this, you see the 2 outlets. Oftentimes you have your nightstand that's going to go on both sides. So this can fit a good queen to king size bed and leave some space where your TV will go on this wall right behind you. The bathroom is what I've realized does it for everyone. And I love this one because they have a combination of both. Some of the houses you've seen has either just a tub or just have a shower. To be honest, I don't think anyone we've seen have a tub. So that is one unique thing you'll find about, they do mix and match which bathroom actually has the tub, which bathroom has. Now, let's be honest, most of us, unless we have kids, we're gonna take a shower because we want to get in and get out. But let's face it, maybe you say, hey, I've had a hard day at work and I want to get a chance to relax, then you have that option there. So you get your closet closet space. You gotta go run and get your clothes and your shoes. So don't you do it. No, I'm just teasing. So let's go back into the front yard. I wanna be able to let you see what the rest of the street looks like. And then from there, we'll wrap up and just kind of highlight some things that's coming here at Revel Estate. Okay, so we've come to the end of Revel Estate. Now, it's not the end of what they're building here, it's just the end of the video. So if you've seen anything you like and you think about what is near here? We haven't said that. So right when you pull into Revel Estate, you're coming off of Boonville. So you have access to the movie theaters, you have access to the mall. Now, I won't get too excited about the mall here, but if you're a big Dave and Buster's fan and you want to be able to, hey, have some time where you can spend time with your families, they're making that addition to the mall. So you have that right on Texas 6. So everything from Texas 6, you have a mall, movie theater, and you have Veteran Memorial Park, because there's a lot of tournaments that goes on here. So you may know about that because if you come in here to College Station for one of those tournaments, and then they have a lot of different gas station shopping centers that's going to be coming, or that's in the process of build as you drive down that Harvey Street. So this is in the middle of College Station, and this is considered College Station. As I told you at the beginning, it's a USDA considered rural area, but over time that's going to change. So the main thing is, if you've seen everything in Revel Estate, hopefully it answers all your questions, and it answers the questions you think of, is this going to be a neighborhood for you? Well, if we didn't do enough at answering the question for you, then you know what you should do. Make sure you reach out so we can answer the specific questions that you have when it comes to Revel Estate, College Station. Hey, where to start? Because if you looked at the video this long, you probably either know what you want or you're still trying to figure it out. But if not, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment below so that we can continue to assist you here living and investing in Bryan-College Station. And remember, your legacy begins when your excuses end. See you.